Chaldeum is free from Belial and his lies. Now, only Azmodan remains. He sends his army to attack us from the heart of the Ariat crater. Bastion's Keep is all that stands between us and utter defeat. I will not allow it to fall.
Many centuries ago, King Corsic built Bastion's Keep to pen the barbarian threat in the north. After years of military disasters, the frustrated king led a large army out of the fortress and into the north to conquer the barbarians once and for all. Not one of them came back. I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time, yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Cathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage. The children of Bull Cathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harrogath. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians. The barbarians have always defended their lands in the north from trespassers. They believe that it is their sacred charge to guard Mount Ariat and the world stone within it from the outside world. Unfortunately, their battle prowess and tenacity have been misinterpreted as bloodthirst and territorial savagery by soldiers in Westmarch. 20 years ago, Baal was loosed upon the world. He besieged the barbarian capital of Cesseron and used treachery to access the World Stone Chamber, circumventing the three ancient guardians, Talik, Modoc, and Korlik. In the end, he succeeded in corrupting the great artifact. Though Baal was slain by heroes, his damage was irreversible. The Archangel, Tyrael, shattered the corrupted World Stone to prevent the demons from using it. But the impact of the explosion destroyed Mount Ariat, leaving a massive crater in its wake. With nothing to protect, the barbarians grew aimless and divided. Now they are scattered through the north, among the ruins of their long history.
We've reached Bastion's Keep, but holding the Black Soul Stone together takes up all of my time now. Sometimes I think of the wounded soldiers and their families outside, but then my concentration fails and the spells weaken. I must stay focused and trust my friend to save the Keep and its people.
The Keep's defenses cannot hold. Its soldiers are scattered, fleeing before Azmodan's onslaught, which rushes forth from Ariat Crater. Should the Keep fall, Azmodan will claim the Black Soul Stone. If he does, there will be no hope for this world.
The Keep will stand. I will rally its defenders.
Light the signal fires, and show these soldiers that we are not yet defeated. Salvation has arrived. Go, you are needed below.
Tyrael will not fail these people, I know it.
A few thousand of your years ago on a distant battlefield, I stood over Azmodan, sword raised to deliver the death blow.
You didn't end up killing him?
No. One of my brethren, Ardleon, called for help.
You chose to save him.
Yes. And now Azmodan threatens all I hold dear once again.
Saving another's life is never the wrong choice.
I see that now. I wish my angelic brethren felt the same.
How is it different now that you're mortal?
I will die, of course.
That is not what I'm referring to.
But that is the difference. When you are mortal, every moment is precious. Everything matters. It is exhilarating. I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the three, he was the bearer of the Soul Stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soul Stone is a testament to his genius. The Black Soul Stone was created to be an improvement over the original three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kul intended his to hold many. But the Black Soul Stone is flawed, and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Asmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much to ponder.
The Black Soulstone's getting hotter, straining against me. They're whispering to me from inside.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate of the world lies in your hands.
Leah, I can feel the stone fighting you for control. I'm worried for you.
It's getting more difficult, but it's nothing I can't handle.
The demons war and rage to escape their imprisonment. Their fury will only increase over time. Leah is very brave, but we'd best hurry before her strength fails.
Listen to me. We all find safety in our own ways. While I find it in knowledge and magic, you can find it within the inn you will build. Your sacrifice and pain are the very things it takes to make a safe place in this world. You will live to see your dreams fulfilled. I promise.
The demonic rage is building up again. But I can do this. I know I can.
Asmodan will soon find himself trapped within the Black Soul Stone. Our victory will then be complete.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun. Along with Belial, Asmodan has ruled the ravening hordes of the burning hells for over 3 centuries. His cunning is beyond imagining.
Prophecy guides us. He can't win.
Minions, Bastion's keep has nearly fallen. Many of you have already gorged yourselves on blood and man-flesh. But do not let your feasting delay you. I would have the keep and its commander in my possession before the next dawn. The rest of this world will fall soon after.
Please, take my children out of here. Leave me here if you have to, but take my children. There's no need to worry. I will protect this keep, and your children.
It's just unnatural to go from a place so hot to a place so cold. The change isn't good for my old bones.
I go where I'm needed.
And what's all this noise? It's as though we're right in the middle of a battle.
We are in the middle of a battle. The most important battle.
I know, isn't it?
Something troubles you. I can tell.
Oh, yes. Well, memories are useless, aren't they? You can't eat them or sell them for food. I'm glad that I'm starting to lose them. Oh, I was just remembering a time when I tracked the jewel to Skovos. A long story. But let's just say that between the sea monsters and poisoned arrows, it managed to slip away again.
That must have been disappointing.
Oh, it was. But when the theater's ceiling collapsed, I fell right into the lap of my soon-to-be 7th wife. She managed to console me.
7 wives?
Oh, no. I've been married many more times than that. But never to more than 2 women at a time. Never let it be said that I'm greedy.
These soldiers look barely old enough to be away from their mothers. They are not prepared for the evil that seeks to consume this keep.
Few are, without years of training and study.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's why it's a good thing you're here.
I can't defend this whole place by myself.
Oh, I don't know about that. My visions are filled with demons dying violently at your hands. Let's just say there is a lot of blood.
Ah, the cowardly mayor of New Tristram. What brings you to Bastion's keep?
Cruel fortune has left me as a lowly merchant once again. And now I'm minutes away from slaughter by the demonic hordes. Please, escort me out of here. I will pay anything.
Why would I do that? It's much too entertaining watching you panic.
You heard the angel's command. Let the call sound forth. Bastion's keep shall not fall.
Nothing can save you.
Light the signal fire! We saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around them.
Get back inside the keep!
No! I have to help hold the walls.
Look out! This is monstrous. He was little more than a boy.
Transferring to Bastion's keep is as dull as I imagined. The soldiers spend most of their time gambling. I guess this is what I should expect from this hollowed-out rock, a shadow of its former glory. Still, I am here to provide for Anna. I hope she is well. The captain looked grim today. A messenger came in the middle of the night. They know something they aren't telling us. Maybe coming here was a bigger mistake than I thought. The demons came at night, silent as death. The night watch was overrun in moments. Since then it's been an endless massacre. Those creatures, they're straight out of a nightmare. I don't think I'll be going home after all. I'm sorry, Anna.
You're a welcome sight, hero. I hear you're the best there is. It's an honor to fight by your side.
I have long hoped that the demonic Hell-bearer was a fiction, a nightmare from the troubled minds of my ancestors. Just imagine, a demon taller than a castle tower who can retch up endless minions from the depths of the hells. Surely our people are doomed if such an abomination exists.
Our champion is too powerful. Those bastards didn't stand a chance.
What in the burning hells is that?
The colossal Golgor is merely a colossal myth. In folklore, they are sons of an infamous demon who smashed half of hell in anger after the prime evils were defeated during the Dark Exile. Why, if I had a gold coin for each of these tales, I would be a wealthy man indeed.
So you're the wretch that's given me such trouble. Thrash as you might, you will not keep me from the Soul Stone.
What in the hells was that?
An illusion, to frighten you.
We've seen the fires you've lit. Fear has no more hold on us. The catapults could break Azmodan's lines, but we can't raise them from their berths while demons swarm over the walls.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the catapults are raised. The demons will truly feel fear.
Minions. The imbecile who slew my brother Belial now means to aid the Keep's beleaguered soldiers. She brings a girl with her who could undo us all. But I am not Belial. He was weak and cowered behind his disguises. Of course they failed him. We will seize our victory through bloodshed.
Thank the heavens you're here. We're down to 4 lads until reinforcements arrive. Trouble is, the lift stopped. We can't see what went wrong through all the muck down there. Oh, what now?
More of the brutes from below, Captain. What do we do?
Private, if you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention! Fight to your last breath, lads! The lift is moving again! Hold steady, lads! Reinforcements are on their way! Demons! Get ready, men! Victory! We would have fallen without your aid. It was an honor to fight at your side.
That was Captain Hale of Westmarch. He's won hundreds of lost causes all over the world. I heard the king had to threaten him with treason just to get him to return home for a promotion.
You must be the one that lit the signal fires. Help me free the recruits so they can raise this catapult. Over here. Excellent. Let's protect the recruits while they raise the catapult. With the fires lit and the catapults firing on the battlefield, Bastion's Keep just might hold. You've given us hope. Thank you.
Demon troopers form the meat of the armies of hell. Their masters use them roughly, sending them into the vanguard for most battles. For their part, the troopers are easily excited by opportunities to exhibit their great talent for violence. In fact, the troopers frequently attack each other when they are left idle.
Scouts report that more of those wretched demon hellbearers will be here in a moment. The soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men.
We did it! The catapult is raised! They'll regret ever showing their ugly faces in Bastion's Keep.
Thanks to your help, we can finally get these catapults firing on the demons on the battlefield. The soldiers out there have a chance now.
Asmodan created the demonic Hell Flyers after he nearly lost to Tyrael in battle thousands of years ago. The angels made glorious use of their great luminescent wings to outmaneuver the demon host and assail its commander. Frustrated by his near defeat, Asmodan began breeding winged demons capable of tearing the angels asunder.
Are you alone up here?
Of course I'm bloody well alone. Everyone else has gone and died, but I'll be damned if I'll leave my post. Make yourself useful and spin that winch. Catapult, I am not strong enough to lift you alone. Could you please ask my friend over there to lend a bloody hand? Oh, right, don't mind me. I'll just bloody well carry on trying to raise a great bloody catapult on my own, shall I? I can't believe you're making me do this on my own. I promised Captain Hale I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, alright?
The days are hard. If it weren't for my mother standing beside me, I don't know what I'd do. She even watches the stone for a few hours each night so I can rest. Sometimes I dream I'm in New Tristram with Uncle Deckard again, and it's hard to wake up after that.
While you tinkered with your paltry catapults, my demons breached the depths of your keep. Once they've claimed the Black Soul Stone for me, your entire world will burn.
I bring word from the King of Westmarch.
Has he agreed to send us reinforcements?
My lord says he will send no living men to battle imaginary demon lords.
Perhaps he'll believe when his kingdom is burnt to ashes around him. Asmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole in our walls and are flooding into the depths. If it is not closed, the keep will be overrun with demons.
Their corpses should serve to seal the breach after I've killed them all.
I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the burning hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Those battles must have been something to behold.
They were glorious. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight. You are a great warrior.
Thank you, Tyrael. You are a great commander.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius? Who is that?
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Has either side ever been close to victory in the eternal conflict?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
I wish my husband had lived long enough to see you fighting for our family. He sacrificed himself so that you may live. I will see to it that he did not die in vain.
From the burning desert to the freezing north. You don't make it easy on us, do you?
Of course not. Where's your sense of adventure?
At least there's a lot of work to be done here. These men fight with blunted swords and dented armor. It's good to help.
There is a disgusting, slobbering, fat-oozing demon in your future. But there is always time for romance. You really should find someone.
I don't think this is the time or place to talk about this.
Trust me, you'll appreciate having a loved one to come home to when you're done saving the world. I see a foul darkness gathering around us. The forces of hell will soon overwhelm Leah.
Does the Soul Stone shatter? Do the Demon Lords break free?
No. You help Leah contain the energy within the stone. But the cost to her is high.
I know I may regret this, but I'd like to hear another story about your past.
I once traveled with a Vetchin wagon tribe for 6 months. It was one of the happiest times of my life. Until, of course, that night I drank too much of that delicious flaming cider. I woke up in a beautiful married woman's bed with my trousers on my head so that I wouldn't lose them, of course. Naturally, her husband came in just then. I had to leave in a hurry, of course, but I followed that wagon train for 3 more months, sneaking into her wagon whenever her husband finally fell asleep.
This stone is vibrating. I can barely hold it. Their voices, they're screaming in my head.
Is she strong enough for this?
She must be. Clearly, the stone wasn't built to contain 6 demon lords indefinitely. Only Leah's will holds it together.
Take courage, Leah. Azmodan's time grows short.
I'm glad this is almost done. I don't think I have much time left.
Don't say that. Think of all the things you want to do with your life. The inn you want to build. Your safe place.
No. You were right. There's no safe place for anyone. Look around us. If this keep can't protect us, what chance would a silly little inn have?
It must be hard for you to see your daughter suffer like this.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself, that is the mark of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming out from the depths! To arms! To arms!
You see? They can kill any of us at any time! I won't wait a second longer. I am leaving now.
You would leave the safety of this keep to be exposed out there? You're not only a coward, you're a fool as well.
Minions. The men actually think that they can hide behind their paltry little walls. But they have only had a glimpse of the full host of hell. We will see them drown in our tide of sin. The girl is still weak, and their hero will not expect us to attack from below. Send in the ravening beast. You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse, and those of your friends.
They say that Azmodan is the greatest battle commander in all the burning hells.
He is no match for us, friend. We will vanquish him as we did the others.
The human prisoners are panicking now. They must have noticed that fresh meat only comes after one of their number is dragged away, screaming. This will not hold. Slaughter the ones who starve themselves and feed them to their hungry friends. When those ones are fully stuffed, I will be ready to die. The one who killed Lord Belial, I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
Done!
Garm is the largest of Asmodan's Sin Lieutenants, and he possesses no less than 4 mouths. Though his voracious appetite is certainly his greatest weapon, his bile and, well, other noxious excretions are equally lethal. When last seen in battle, the Lord of Gluttony swallowed 6 angels whole, spears and all.
Victory over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
I am losing control!
The Soul Stone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
I will fight my way across the battlefields and descend into Ariat Crater, where he hides. Asmodan will not be free for much longer. What will you do when this is over?
This war will never end for me. Even if we defeat all evil forever, I will carry the scars of this nightmare till the end of my days.
What about Leah? Surely she can recover from this ordeal.
I wish Leah could have the life I never had. But in truth, I fear she'll be damned as well.
She is stronger than you think. Nonetheless, I will do what I can to help the both of you find peace. Tell me more of the eternal conflict.
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred World Stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
They wanted to use us as weapons, didn't they?
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
Tell me more about the creation of our world.
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the World Stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation. Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
I will destroy Asmodan's ballistae, so that the keep may be safe.
At last!
I heard what you did down below. I hope that demon filth is terrified of you.
As they should. I will destroy them all.
Time has flown by since I joined you in New Tristram. Look at us now. Who would have ever guessed we'd be here? And now, every passing hour brings us closer to our goal. But do we have a chance?
Of course. We cannot lose. The world depends on us.
The men look to you to lead them. When they see you laying waste to the demon hordes, they are heartened. As you go, so does this battle. Always remember that.
Oh dear. That's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
In the Ishari Sanctum, I learned reason and stopped believing in gods. There must be thousands of old jewelers throughout the world. What makes you different?
I've never said I was special, though I most certainly am. I will tell you this. It is wise to believe in gods.
Why?
Because, my young friend, it teaches you to expect misfortune from unexpected directions and disasters that are beyond your control. You're going out there?
Of course. I didn't come all this way to stop now.
Make sure you bundle up, huh? You should probably wear an extra layer or two. You can never be warm enough, I always say.
Then why are you still wearing the same clothes you wore in Chaldeum?
Oh, well, it's quite simple. I just tuck a few fire opals in my pockets and under my shirts, and I never get cold. As good as a pair of long underwear.
You should give some thought to taking some time for yourself, Chelsea. You can save the world tomorrow. Stay with us tonight. I'll buy drinks. We'll dance.
And how will drunken dancing help when I'm faced with some monster intent on devouring me?
I knew you'd say that. I really did.
Now's the time to run, isn't it? While there's a lull in the fighting?
Who would know better when to flee than a coward like yourself? I have saved Bastion's Keep. It is time to leave the confines of the keep and take the fight to Azmodan's war machines upon the open fields.
The men are losing hope. The demons' numbers seem endless. They come at all times, day or night, and no amount of casualties we inflict slows their advance. We need reinforcements. We need help.
Thank the gods you're here. You've got to destroy those ballistae. They're raining hell down upon us. We can't last much longer.
Stand fast, men! More are on their way! You must be the hero I've been hearing so much about. Well, you have my thanks. We couldn't have made it through this without you.
You're too late. We will all perish. We couldn't hold on. There were just too many of them.
Long ago, the heralds of pestilence were lesser demons who rebelled against Azmodan. The Lord of Sin vanquished them easily, but instead of slaying them, he granted each one a long arm, infested with a poison that could kill anything but Azmodan himself. The heralds have been plague-riddled menaces ever since.
You think we're all just waiting around for you to save us, hero? Well, I've secured this post. I don't need your help.
Ah! Please, save us! These men are helpless!
There! I can see them! Gods, more are coming. What is that? It's close. Can't you feel it?
Your bravery is an inspiration to us all. May Akarat bless you.
My dearest Jonathan, I hope this letter finds you well, and that life at Bastion's Keep is not too difficult. Arthur is growing up to be just like his father. I'm happy to hear you'll be back in time for his birthday, and I'll be praying every night for your safe return.
By the light! That must be the trebuchet! Strike now!
I do not need my siege weapons to slay you. You stand in the middle of the army of hell. It will crush you.
I cast your armies from the walls of the keep. I destroyed them upon the open field. You have nothing that I fear.
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
I could no longer sit idly by while you brought the fight to Azmodan. It has been too long since I felt the thrill of battle myself.
Destroying my siege weapons makes little difference. Every hour, more of my forces pour forth from the mouth of hell. Soon, wipe your pathetic keep from existence.
Brave words, Asmodan. But words are all you have left to hurl at us. Forward, friend! Now we shall drive Asmodan's army back into the accursed crater.
We worked hard enough to reforge your sword of justice. I look forward to finally seeing you wield it. Let us depart.
You cannot stand before Eldruin.
I have been a warrior for as long as I can remember, but your skill leaves me in awe. Might we spar someday, if we survive this battle?
Certainly. It would be my honor.
Why are you so far from the rest of the troops?
All of my lads are dead. And I mean to see these bastards suffer for what they've done. Are you with me?
Here they are! Charge! Well, the ones in the skies have finally graced us with their presence. Cut them down! Those worms have come up from behind. Bloody adorable! They're trying to ambush us! That's the last of those shrieking little devils. Kill them all!
Well, they're all dead and we're not. I'd call that a win, eh? I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have a demon lord's head to put on a pike.
It was an honor to fight by your side, Captain.
Help me! Is this my blood? I can't breathe.
Another senseless death.
Minions. My brothers grow impatient within the Soul Stone. Yes, I can hear them, even down here. Their voices are so pitiful and small that they almost amuse me. Yet, they are my prize, not the Nephilim's, or the girls for that matter. This is not her time. This is the age of sin.
Eldruin will destroy the demonic seal protecting this gate.
Yes! The beast is down!
I salute you, my friend.
The Siege Breaker is a monster of legends, of nightmares, and thin whispers in the dark. It is the most prized champion of the Demon Lords, because its massive size and strength could turn any battle in its favor. I wish I knew more, but alas, all who have seen it have perished.
I come with urgent news. Leah has had another vision. A vision of twisted demonic towers and enormous hearts beating within them.
I know of them. They are the Sin Hearts. Asmodan must have dredged them up from the depths of his realm to empower his legions.
Then I will be happy to stop them from beating.
Adria tells me that our friend has beaten back Asmodan's armies, and the keep is safe now. I almost can't believe it. The essences within the Soul Stone grow angrier, fiercer. They are fighting against me every moment now, and their darkness creeps around the edges of my mind. I must remain strong. I thought I was going to die when I saw the demon's rage escape from the Soul Stone. Tyrillin, my friend, fought them, but I couldn't help. It was like I was watching them through a haze. What is the Soul Stone doing to me? Asmodan must die soon. Then I will be myself again.
How do you feel? Nervous?
No. I look forward to sending Asmodan back to hell.
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it. Have no fear. The things I have crafted will not fail you.
When the moment comes, don't hesitate. Strike the killing blow for all of us!
Asmodan will be dead by dawn.
You are so close now. Only Asmodan is still out there, waiting for you. What do you suppose you'll do after he is dead?
He is not dead yet.
Oh, you're too modest. I saw how easily you took care of Belial, and you've already beaten Osmodan's army. How much more trouble could he be? Let me tell you what I think. After Osmodan is dead, you come with me, huh? And we'll go on a grand adventure. Just you and Shen. The wind at our backs, and the road stretching out before us.
Who knows where fate will take me?
10 days ago, I had an extremely powerful vision of a dark future. Horrible, horrible things will happen to you before this is all over, but you will prevail.
Would you care to share any details of these horrible, horrible things?
I would never burden you with the knowledge of things you can't change. You need to be happy. Enjoy yourself while you can. The Black Soul Stone. Holding 6 prime evils in one container. That seems like a bad idea to me.
The sooner we defeat Osmodan and destroy it, the better.
It's a miracle Leo wasn't corrupted by the dark energies within it, don't you think?
The Demon Gate lies in ruins, while Osmodan has brought hell itself into the crater. I will destroy the Sin Hearts that bring unholy light to his armies, and then face the Lord of Sin himself.
Minions. There is nothing I loathe more than failure. You know this well, but if any of you need a further lesson, I will have you delivered into the Circle of Wrath with great haste. The enemy is strong, but she cannot pass the Demon Gate. Secure it, or your lives will be forfeit. Maiden of Lust, I have need of your ample services. Drag yourself out of whatever carnal corner of the burning hells you lounge in, and bring your daughters with you. Be wary. The enemy has proven to be both cunning and strong. But the mortals have always been easy prey for you, have they not?
You've killed one of my playthings. Now, you have my undivided attention.
I don't like the sound of this demon wench.
Though Osmodan is close to all of his lieutenants, Sidea is his special favorite. The Maiden of Lust is both beautiful and grotesque in appearance, with the torso of a woman and the legs of a spider. Her voice is said to be as smooth as honey, but she only speaks words of death.
Nephilim, your misbegotten kind is creation's greatest sin, but your time is done. You will find only death in my realm.
These poor things live in eternal torment. I feast on their agony, their eternal anguish.
The tormented stingers may resemble giant scorpions, but in truth, they are molded from the bodies of human sacrifices. The demons twist their victims into the stingers' distinctive forms by slicing open their chests and viciously mutilating their legs. Maddened by pain, these creatures can poison their prey with a single strike. Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the Rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast.
You're an extraordinary one, aren't you? Oh, you've met my daughters, I see. Are you enjoying their company?
I once met a raving drunk who claimed he had wrestled with a succubus, a demonic creature that possesses the form and face of a beautiful woman. He said she cursed him and tore out the heart of his friend before he made a narrow escape. Really, young men are given to such exaggeration these days.
All the pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to meet me. Oh, you are so eager. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Sadea, Maiden of Lust, Consort of Asmodee. How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out. I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the sin heart. Oh, you will pay for this.
The Heraldric Scrolls describe hulking phase beasts as sin made flesh. Asmodee granted them great power, allowing the beasts to shift in and out of sight at will. It is believed that the Lord of Sin only looses the phase beasts against uncommonly clever enemies who cannot be bested with tooth and claw. One usually hears demonic tremors before seeing them. These behemoths move slowly and heavily, pounding the earth with their massive fists. Many a siege has been broken by the tremors' battering strikes, and many more enemies of the demons have been felled by their wrath. I pray that our world will never see them again.
So close now. So close.
You think you know pain, Nephilim? You think you know anguish? Soon my concubine will show you their true meaning.
The chains tear at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music. I do hope you're not in over your head.
Hold your tongue, demon.
You're so close now. I can almost feel your breath on my skin. The anticipation is exquisite.
They say that Asmodee is the greatest battle commander in all the burning hells.
He is no match for us, friend. We will vanquish him as we did the others.
My mind is my own again. To pay for my freedom, I have only my own flesh and blood. Come, the Maiden of Lust lurks below. Sadea, the Maiden of Lust, lured us with her damned promises. I'll never forget what she made me do.
Oh yes. I've been looking forward to this. Oh, is that how you want it? Why are you hurting me? Shh. I eat you now. No!
We have fought our way to the depths of the crater. Asmodee cannot be far.
Nephilim, fool. When the soul stone is embedded in my flesh, the seven shall be as one within me. I will be the sum of all hells, the prime evil. Enough! The dark power of hell will consume you. Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh. Your wretched life ends here. Die, Nephilim! Your arrogance has led to your doom. You are no match for the Lord of Sin. Insignificant whelp. I tire of your insolence. Your attacks are feeble. You cannot defeat me. No one escapes the wages of sin. Run, Nephilim. It will not save you from me. All of your kind will soon be slaves.
We've done it! Quickly now, Leah! Trap Asmodee's essence within the Soul Stone!
It's done!
I never dared dream. All evil lies trapped within that stone. Once it is destroyed, the eternal conflict will finally end.
Destroying the stone is no simple matter. There are rituals to consider. We must return to the keep and make our final preparations.
An incredible victory. I knew Azmodan could never stand up to the likes of you.
Where are Adria, Leah, and Tyrael?
They're all in the armory, no doubt celebrating. You should join them.
Hollis, you surprised me. You didn't run.
I told you I wouldn't. I'm not brave like you, but I am no liar.
You have said a great deal about the jewel you seek, except what it truly is.
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret. Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirgist. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
This is not a name from the Xiansai Pantheon. You are not talking about gods for once.
Oh no, this was before the gods. Now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirgist can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever.
Adria, when did you decide to betray us?
20 years ago, a great and terrible power drew me to Tristram. But Aiden, Leoric's eldest son, defeated that power and sought to contain it within his own flesh.
The Dark Wanderer.
It was Diablo I saw within him, and I pledged myself to his service. Now, at last, his grand design comes to fruition. Dear Leah, Deckard always suspected your true father was Diablo himself. And now, my daughter, you shall serve as his vessel.
I live. But I am more than I once was. The 7 evils are now one within me. I am the prime evil. Well done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again. Now, at last, to my true goal, the one that has always eluded me. The utter destruction of the high heavens.